The follow slash retweet doesn't equal endorsement has always been kind of funny to me because like okay, I get what the fuck? I'm being sieged. Jesus Christ. I get I get follow cuz sometimes people post funny stuff that you don't agree with, or like for instance if you follow the president of your country to keep up with the news of what the president of your country is doing. Maybe you don't endorse, you obviously don't have to endorse the president to follow them to see what they post, stuff like that. Or like if you follow, I know a lot of people follow Alex Jones because of his funny ass tweet. That doesn't mean they endorse Alex Jones, right? Like I get that part. But retweet, I mean, I feel like why would you retweet something if you don't endorse it? I don't really understand that one. Maybe I'd have to see an example. Anyway, hi, how are you? Good morning. Today is December. Nope, wrong. Today is Halloween as well, but for you it's November the 2nd. Hope you're enjoying your November the 2nd. Isn't that wonderful how time moves? Anyway, one thing that I'm always thinking about that I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about in their own lives is that I'm kind of always thinking about etymology, not just in terms of words, but kind of extrapolating the term etymology to mean the origin of everything. I want to write a blog post about it. I already have a title for it. It's called On the Origin of Everything. It's a play on the origin of species by Charles Darwin. But all right. So if I die here, I will be a little bit upset. Okay, we're good. Um oh, it's nighttime. Well, that's fine. I can sleep. Um right, I want to write a blog post about it. Um but I'm kind of always thinking about that, Like look at that. That's beautiful. Um like whenever obviously I have that RPG series that I'm making. Well, I haven't recorded in like 3 weeks, so um that I was making, and I guess I'll continue to make it. I don't where like I go back to the origins of RPGs because I feel like I just love like understanding the origin of stuff. Um wow, this is beautiful. It does kind of like it's hard though because, well, honestly, I'll wait to yap about it in my blog post because it's kind of hard to put into words. Um, all right, let's throw this shit away so I can carry some wool. Hello, sheepy. Hello, sheepy. Come here, you bitch. There's one. Wait, well, I don't really have a diamond sword, so I can't do the cool trick. Maybe I can. Oh, well, I failed anyway. Like that. But it has to be on like their second kill. All right, whatever. I look insane. Wait, let's try it here. Check this out. So I go for one hit, and then I do the hit, sheer right click. Oh, that was sick. That was sick. That shit was sick. All right. Um, Sorry, I've been watching Jack. I forgot his name. Jack Donaghy? No, that's not who that is. I don't fucking know. But he does that, and it's cool. I went fucking with ice cream sandwich. I came up here because I wanted to put down a chest, and I wanted to find some food. Um, I guess I want to make a little, just a temporary housing unit to store my items and other similar pleasantries in. But I'm not sure. I always kind of hate making. I failed there. All right, I failed there too. I kind of hate making like my first house and whatever. All right, I got it this time. You ready? Oh, sick. All right. There's no point to that if I take that much time doing it. Okay. Well, let's. I guess I'll just make like a little hole somewhere. Well, where will I make the hole? I don't fucking know. Over here. Let me eradicate this species first. Okay. Let's just fucking put it somewhere. I don't fucking know. I don't know where I actually want to build my like permanent house either. So this will just be very temporary because I just want to explore a bit more. Like in the dungeons, I mean. Yeah, we'll put it here. Just a little cove. I have been fucking with what was I saying? I've been fucking with ice cream sandwiches. They're so fucking good. Why did the ice freeze? That's what I want to know. One day, wait, where's my no? All right, whatever. One day I was putting shit in the or I was getting ice out of the freezer the other day, and the ice was damn frozen together. Why? The freezer wasn't any lower temperature than it normally is. So why did the ice freeze together? Do I have? Oh yeah, I have a lot of fucking iron. Ooh, okay. I'm paranoid of creeper. It's just chickens though. All right, let's bed will go back here. Then I need crafting table. Right, I lost my crafting table. And then chest to store all this bullshit. Cuz I got a lot of bullshit. I will keep these and I'll keep don't need that, don't need that, don't need this shit. Okay. Do I need no, I don't really need any tools. I need food. I really need food. Okay. Where are the food? Another thing that's been pissing me off is the inconsistencies of numbering in titles. When they switch from Latin numbers to Roman numerals. For instance, Halloween. Okay, there's no numeral there. We're off to a good start. Halloween 2. All right, so at this point they give it a Halloween 1-1, like the 2 in Roman numerals. Okay, so now you've solidified the series as using Roman numerals. You can't go back. Too bad. You just can't. Okay. Halloween 3. Okay, they continue with the Roman numerals. Good shit. Halloween 4. This does come out 6 years later, but Halloween 4, they gave it a 4 in Latin. Then Halloween 5 in Latin. Halloween 6, they didn't even call it Halloween 6. They dropped the 6. They just called it Halloween, the Curse of Michael Myers. And then, yeah. But this happens a lot. Like, it happened on Friday the 13th. It happens in like so much shit. It's like, come on, just... Was it Scott the Waz who talked about this or AVGN? Probably both. Both were very right. Will this kill me? No. We're good. I need more fucking, furnace. Here you go. Wrong way. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Right, the other thing I need to get more wood. That's what I wanted to do. It feels so good to be recording. You don't even fucking know. This is really beautiful. Not really a lot of good place to build though. I don't really like the desert. Okay. Food Lion. Me and my partner, we went to Food Lion, and I think the spirits were stalking us because we went. It was kind of late at night. Where usually Food Lion, they won't have their their meat anymore. Like people buy out their meat and they stuff like that. Because they're not really making fresh meat like into the night. Not meat, like chicken. Well, that is meat. Whatever. Like their chicken strips and like chicken nuggets and whatever. So we go to there. They didn't have any chicken nuggets, but they did have like the meat aisle was still packed. It had like chicken strips, it had like rotisserie chicken, you know, shit like that. 5. I got this. I did do it. Okay. You know, it's got like all that shit, and then we're like, we you know, we're not sure if we want chicken strips and whatever. So we're like, okay, we're gonna walk away for a bit and think about it. So we go over to like the cookie section and look at the cookies for about 30 seconds. And we turn back around to go and get chicken. Literally only about 30 seconds. The entire chicken aisle is wiped out. It was scary. Like, how the fuck did they take out the entire chicken aisle? Like, there was no workers around. I don't you know, I can't even, I don't even want to speak about it, honestly, because I think the spirits are going to get me, but like, shit was scary. Food Lion trucks, they have text on the back that says, follow me to fresh and affordable. And that was pissing me off because there's no fucking noun. Follow me to fresh and affordable what? You can't end it on a damn adjective. Follow me to fresh and affordable. The hell? Affordable isn't a noun? We're using affordable as a noun now? Guess we're just doing fucking anything, huh? We're just doing fucking anything. I love pretending to get pissed off about shit. That's definitely a top hobby of mine, I'd say, when it comes to speech. Oh, 1 wood, sure. I just want a bunch of sticks. Okay. You know, one thing I did figure out. Oh, one thing. I know I was talking about breakfast not that long ago. I finally did figure out the perfect breakfast for me. It's a bagel and everything bagel. Oh, it's so fucking good. It's revitalized my love for breakfast. Oh, I'm so excited each morning to eat that damn bagel. You don't even know. It's so fucking yummy. Yeah, and I think when I start work, I'm gonna eat half a bagel and 1 apple, and that'll be my fiber and like protein and shit. Maybe even if I'm hungry enough, I'll eat a full bagel and an apple, but I don't know. Bagels they kind of get devoured quickly. Because there's only like 6 in 1 sleeve. But yeah, I've been fucking with bagels heavy lately. Sorry, I got excited thinking about bagels. I ate a good, and you know, just a little bit of cream cheese. I don't like slathering it in cream cheese. I can't slather it in cream cheese. You know, I got a new desk. Not the desk that I'm using, but a desk to the right of me, and I use it as a I have my computer on it. Basically, like I just needed more room. So yeah, it's providing that use to me, and it's wonderful. It's also nice not having my computer on the floor now as well, because it won't get as fucking gross. You know, I won't get like as much dust in it as shit, so I won't have to clean it out as often. Alright, that's fucked up. Stop doing that, please. One thing that is a bit fucked about this computer is that the CPU is kind of like, I don't think my heatsink is good enough for the CPU, because it keeps fluctuating insanely in the temps, and like it's been getting up really high temps for when it really shouldn't be getting that high. So you know, I don't know what the hell that's all about. But I don't know. I guess I'll just have to monitor it. I do have yeah, like right now it's at like it fluctuates a ton between like 59, it goes up to like 85 at points, and it's like the fans go up super fucking quick, and it's like I feel like it should not be doing that shit. Even when it was idle, it was doing that shit. All right, can we please keep myself in full fucking screen? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hello. I'm still on my ramen kick. Ramen's just so fucking good. Thing is with ramen though, I didn't realize until recently how much damn sodium ramen has in it. It literally has like 2/3 of your daily recommended sodium. It is insane how much sodium that has in it, but it's so damn good. I can't stop eating it, and I'm not gonna tone back the. You know what? Go fuck yourself. I'm not gonna tone back the amount of flavoring I give it, because why the fuck would I do that? That's like the whole point of ramen. Oh well. I still don't know where I'm going to actually build my. Thing is with Minecraft, I'm not good at building my own house. I don't know what kind of house I want to build. Like, I want to build a village. But, like, what should my house in the village be like? I feel like it should be like a mansion. But at the same time, like, I don't want a mansion. But at the same time, it's Minecraft. I don't need to be, like, fucking... like how it would be in real life. But, I don't know. It's something I want to figure out. But the thing is, I kind of don't want to build my house first. I want to build like the rest of the village and then my house. But the thing is, I kind of need to build my house first because that's where I want to store all my shit in. You know what I'm saying? Oh well, I'll figure it out one day. Maybe even this episode. Well, no. At least what I need to do now is cook all this fucking John pork. I'm gonna think about John pork too much. Ooh. One thing I really want to do, I really want to tap into lit RPGs. If you don't know what lit RPGs is, I just remembered. Lit RPGs are basically computer role-playing games translated into like novels, like including like the stats and shit like that. And it seems like exactly what I would read, and I really want to tap into it. So remind me to tap into that, please. It's like the exact type of shit that I would read. All right, let's bring like 24, or I guess 28, and then that should be good. Hold on. There you go. All right, I'll be back. I just need to go caving. I want to get obsidian. I want to get shit like that. I want to get a lot more redstone. And once I get all those materials, I'll figure out where I want to build my village. One thing I've been thinking about is the term DRPG versus Blobber. I know Blobber was something that I was talking about in one of these Minecraft episodes. I was talking about the term Blobber and how much it kind of sucks as a name. But one thing I will say about Blobber as a name, it is very descriptive. Well, no, that's not what I meant to say. It's not descriptive because what the fuck is a blobber? It's very undescriptive, but it's very unique. When you hear blobber, you're not going to confuse it with anything else because you don't even have anything to confuse it with. Like, you don't even know what the fuck that could mean. Like, blobber? Like, when you hear blobber, you have no idea what the fuck it could even be referring to. But the other popular term for that type of game is DRPG, which is short for Dungeon RPG. And from what I understand, that's kind of like usually what they call them in Japan, which isn't where blobbers originate from. I don't think, unless I'm sorely mistaken, but no, I don't think. No, I guess we had our first blobber even on Play-Doh, so I guess they come from Illinois. Anyway, thing is with Dungeon RPG, it's a lot more descriptive. When you hear Dungeon RPG, you know exactly what you're getting. Though, the thing is with that as well is that it's not unique. I remember when I first said Dungeon RPG to my partner, they immediately thought that it was just like any RPG that's in a dungeon, not that specific type of RPG. But I guess that could also be applied to any term like that, like JRPG. That means a specific type of RPG, not just any RPG from Japan. But you know, when you first hear it, you might immediately think, okay, it's any RPG from Japan. Alas, that's not what it means. But yeah, I think I do prefer the name Dungeon RPG. It's got a good, I like it. I think I'll call them Dungeon RPGs. I think I'll switch my term over from Blobber to DRPG. Just because Blobber, it just kind of sucks as a fucking name. It really does just suck. Can we stop descending the fucking gravel on me? Thank you. I've been thinking about words that we need as well, because I was writing, I've been writing some blog posts. Just one. I've been writing a blog post, and I've been thinking about words that we need that we don't have. One word that we need Maybe there are words for this, but I couldn't find anything for them. So if you know, please let me know. We need a word for something that is not good, but better than the worst outcome. Does that make sense? So like, I mean, I guess you could say, okay, that's just decent. Yeah, but it's not like as descriptive. Like I want a word that specifically means that specifically. But I guess decent is whatever. But then one that we really don't have that we really need a word for is to shove down someone's throat, figuratively, of course. So like when we're saying, oh, all of this is being shoved down our throat, we need a word that's like, oh, well, all of this is being lorded. It's being lorded. There you go. There's a word. We're using that shit now. It's being lorded. They're lording us with, not lording. They're lorting us. No, that kind of sucks now. Actually, never mind. We're not using lording because it sounds too much like lording, like a lordship. They're okay. Think of a letter. I'm gonna type a letter, a random letter. How do I go into chat? I can't. Okay, random letter is in. They're okay, and then another. We're gonna do in, and then we're gonna use a random vowel. We're gonna use e. They're knelting. They're knelting us. Is knelting a word? I didn't mean to pause. I meant to do that. Let's see. Wiktionary, is knelting a word? Knelt. Knelt is not a word. There you go. Add that to your vocabulary. This is real vocabulary that we're now using. Whenever something is being shoved down our throat, it's being knelted. So like whenever you see artificial intelligence in your browser, instead of saying, oh, they really are shoving artificial intelligence into every possible facet, you can just say, oh, they're really knelting artificial intelligence these days, aren't they? By the way, what the fuck is going on with this? I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash the fuck. Okay, I got it. Anyway, you can just say, oh yeah, they're really knelting it. They're knelting us these days. Oh yeah, they knelted AI into the browser. Stuff like that. NELT, we're using NELT. By the way, I feel like my recording is very weird. Maybe that's just OBS. Let me check though. It definitely feels good in like hella different ways, but also kind of similar, but mostly different ways if you're a plant, to get like watered in your leaves and then to get watered in your soil. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a plant and you're getting watered, it's gotta feel good to get watered in your leaves, because that's kind of like a light shower, you know? But then it feels good in a different way to get watered in your soil. That's kind of like a heavy shower. Like you're really feeling it like in you, you know? Like I feel like the leaves are what it feels like when you take a shower and you wash your body, and then the soil is what it feels like when you take a shower and you're washing your hair. Alright, I have no idea what this next bullet point even could possibly mean. What did I mean when I said balloon took 3 months? What balloon? What? Balloon took 3 months. What could that mean? Seriously, what could that even possibly mean? Balloon took 3 months. Are you fucking insane? That's not... Genuinely, what could that fucking mean? Balloon took 3 months. I'm actually flabbergasted by that. Why the fuck did I write that down? There's no balloons in my life. I don't fuck with balloons. I mean, I guess I do. I don't have anything against balloons, but like, all right. I was browsing the Final Fantasy XIV store, and one of the things that they recently stocked was like a full set of like picnic and like camping gear. like every possible thing was covered. They had a Final Fantasy 14 Final Fantasy 14 picnic blanket, Final Fantasy 14 picnic basket, Final Fantasy 14 tent, Final Fantasy 14 lawn chairs, Final Fantasy 14 table. Like they had literally every single thing you would need for a picnic with like Moogles on them. Like why, huh? Why the fuck? Okay. You know what's also been pissing me off is people using apostrophes, uh, when something is not supposed to have an apostrophe, for pluralization. So, for instance, whenever you talk about multiple CDs, you most often see it, on dates, like date ranges, or like I guess decade indicators, as well as full capital words, or I guess abbreviations, whatever, initializations. So for instance, CD, when people pluralize CD, a lot of people type CD apostrophe S. Or whenever they talk about the 80s, they would type in 1980 apostrophe S. Where there should be no apostrophe unless you're, making it possessive. But I mean, they're just words the same as any other words. There's no need to put an apostrophe. Other thing that's been pissing me off is the unstandardization between apostrophes on like a QWERTY keyboard and then versus like typing it on like an iPhone or something. Because if you type it on an iPhone, it'll be like the weird like quotation apostrophe that's like slanted or whatever. But if you type it on a keyboard, it's just a normal like standard apostrophe, and that's so much better. I don't know why they need to make it like a curved fucking apostrophe. Black metal. Whenever I tag black metal untitled songs, I tag them differently than I do other types of music. For instance, if I'm tagging like for instance a vinyl, like a digitized vinyl, and I'm tagging the song titles for a normal vinyl just of any other genre, I'd usually just title them something like A1, A2, B1, B2, etc., for how many sides of the vinyl there are, right? For black metal though, I do them in Roman numerals. So I would title the tracks IV. I mean, you know what Roman numerals are. But instead of being like A1, A2, I would just title them all in Roman numerals. I don't know why I only do it for black metal, but it's just like you can't call a black metal track A1. That's one. That's Roman numeral one. It's black metal. What? What are you talking about? Of course it's Roman numeral one. You're not gonna call it A1. But like any other genre, it's fucking weird as hell to title the tracks in Roman numerals. I did not break that obsidian. I realize. Okay, wait 1 second. I need to check something. Once I break this obsidian. Am I breaking this obsidian? This is really long. There we go. Okay. Give me... Oh, no, I just tapped out. Okay, hold on. Let me stop drowning. Okay, give me 1 second. Now I've got to fucking full screen this bullshit again. Oh my fucking god. Why does it do this shit? I really have no idea. I feel like I'm being controlled by like a demon whenever this happens. All right, do this. Try full screen. There we go. Okay. My mom was fully convinced that the bold Chex Mix flavor was called Bold and Zesty, which is really, really funny to me. And I was like, no, they're just called Bold. But she was like, she insisted that they were called Bold and Zesty, and she like looked it up, and they were just called Bold. And she was like, I swear to fuck, these were called Bold and Zesty. The CVS near me still has regular Bold. They don't have that fucking garlic Bold shit, so I bought some of that, and it's very yummy. I did get regular Chex Mix as well, because I have that at the grocery store we usually go to. It kind of sucks. I was driving my mom's car, and randomly the lane indicator came on. Like it indicates if you're out of the lane. It's like that's never turned on before. I don't know why it randomly turned on out of nowhere. My current car my car had a I checked it had like a low tire sign. I checked the PSI of it. You know, when I was filling it, it was at 13 PSI. What the fuck? What was I doing driving around with a 13 PSI damn tire? I don't want a dishwasher. I think whenever I get my own place, I'm not gonna have a dishwasher. Not even the fact that like I'm gonna like like just not use it. I think I'm gonna take it out. I think I'm gonna like just like uninstall the dishwasher because I don't want a dishwasher. It I just like it, I put all the dishes in there. They get fucking moldy because you have them in there for too long. They get fucking gross and moldy, and then like the damn like I just don't like dishwashers. And then it's like annoying. Like I don't like having to like take the dishes out of the dishwasher. I would just rather hand wash them, let them dry, put them up as they're dry. It's so much better. Yeah, we haven't used the dishwasher in a while in my house because I convinced my family not to. Because I was making dishes moldy because they were sitting damn too long in there. I did I did order like something from the what are they called? Wear the Piece. I got a cool or how many do I have? 18. I still want some more. I got a cool ass sweater from Wear the Piece. Um and I was wearing it and I was checking out from CVS. And the cashier like told me that like she was like so ecstatic to see my sweater because she was Palestinian, which is like really crazy for where I live because she has got to be like the only Palestinian in like the entire like fucking 100-mile radius, honestly. Like it's not a very diverse area for one, but especially not for like Asians, especially Western Asians. Um, okay, so my my all right, hold on. I gotta okay. My computer didn't crash, but my my like desktop manager crashed, and then when I logged back in to Minecraft, I was in lava because I guess the world like corrupted or something with the crash. So I did lose all of the shit that I got on that mining adventure. Thankfully, I did put a bunch of shit in this chest. Um, yeah, I did lose a lot of shit. Mostly that diamond, uh, axe and whatever. But it's been like an hour or so. Because I wanted to figure out some other shit. What was going on with my CPU? Did I mention that? How like my CPU was acting weird, like it was, which is weird. I figured it out. I had to set the performance mode to like balanced power. Otherwise, it was always running like full overclock, which is like ridiculous for some reason, and like my cooling couldn't keep up with that, obviously. Um, so yeah, but now I have it on balanced power or whatever, and it's running fine. Is there audio? Yeah, there is. And now everything's running fine. So yeah, I just need to I guess find more diamonds. I lost all that obsidian too. Unfortunate, but you know what? It's fine. I don't really care that much. At the end of the day, it's just a little toy. Minecraft is, I mean. I will make shears and what else do I need? That's probably fine for now. Let's go back into the mines, I guess. Yeah, it's been about oh my god. Where the fuck are all these motherfuckers coming from? Damn. It's been about like an hour, so I ate lunch. But now I learned I shouldn't have ate lunch because my sister is offering to get us lunch. whenever we leave. But it's fine. My partner isn't coming with me though because they have a oil change appointment, which is unfortunate. So it's just gonna be me and my sister. I'm looking for. I want to find some toy instruments. That's my big goal for this thrifting day, for this Halloween thrifting adventure. I'm very excited though. Um, One thing I really want to do is I want to like go back on like Planet Minecraft and like just like look at a bunch of world downloads, you know? Like get a bunch of ideas for like my world and stuff through like old world downloads. I do watch a lot of Minecraft like beta let's plays on YouTube though. And I get a lot of ideas from those as well. So I'm very excited to actually build this damn village. I think, well, I'm since this is a different like recording, so I think I'll have to record about 30 minutes of this to make it an hour. Oh damn, I didn't make a bucket. Let's get a water bucket. That seems very important after dying from lava last time. Hopefully I can find some diamonds down in this cave. I have a feeling I won't. Won't. I have a feeling I will not. But maybe I'll get lucky. I was thinking about tutorials in video games and like how I really honestly don't like the modern way that tutorials are done, where they just info dump like everything to you. It's really overwhelming. And I don't really like it. And then I was thinking, in comparison, I was thinking about Binding of Isaac and how brilliant that tutorial is. It's literally just like the controls on the floor and you just figure everything out yourself. Now, I know obviously some games you can't really do that in, but I feel like you could take some cues from how Binding of Isaac does it, because the info dump that all like modern tutorials have is just too much. Too much information. A lot of it can just be figured out on your own, and then it'll feel rewarding and etc. etc. Like I don't need to know everything right when I start playing because I won't understand what any of it fucking means, you know? Like why do I need to know every last detail in the tutorial and I don't even know the basics? The only basics I know is what you've told me, but that's barely even know it. Like you don't really learn anything from just reading it, you know? Especially in a video game. You learn it from actually playing the game, you know? Like if you talk about Minecraft and then you hear, oh, okay, you do well in Minecraft by punching trees. That doesn't mean anything if you don't know how to punch the tree, you know? But if you were to just put it into the Minecraft world with no tutorial, which you are, you just figure it out, you know? You figure out the left click punches. I mean, as you would expect, to be honest. But yeah, like that's also why I don't really think like the tutorial and like the console edition's really like necessary. Or like, you know, in Legacy console, because I was playing the Xbox 360. Not the tutorial world. I think the tutorial world's like cozy. But I mean like the on-screen tutorials it has. What is lapis used for in beta? I'm thinking, and I actually just can't think. I guess to make lapis blocks? I guess you can make lapis blocks, right? Is there a use other than that? I don't think there is. This one I wrote down in my notes app at like 3 in the morning when I woke up randomly at 3 in the morning. I wrote down MySpace RAR girls will be cool old people. Was I cooking with that one? Like imagine your aunt being like a MySpace RAR girl. That'd be pretty sick. Like, you know, you like my aunt tells me stories about like World War II or whatever. Not okay, well not my aunt. That's a bit too old for my aunt. My mom is like fucking 90 years old. I think aunts are weird though, because they can really be any age, you know? Like, you know, those people in school who like their uncles would be like the same age as them? That was weird as fuck. I understood it, but it didn't. It still felt weird. Loud as fuck. Oh, it didn't save my music settings. That's why. Yeah, I don't know why the hell my desktop crashed, but oh well. I like mining. I do. I kind of want to reread Higurashi and record it for a Let's Play, because like I really want to continue reading Higurashi, but like I don't really play games outside of recording them. You know, it would require me rereading the entire chapter 1, and like, you know, a big part of chapter 1 of Higurashi is like the mystery of it. So like I wouldn't fully get the experience, but you know, I like it. I would reread it again. But maybe I would have to just wait a little bit of time before I reread it. You know what I'm saying? Do you think I'll be so lucky as to find diamonds? Probably not. Damn, I should save my damn world often, I feel. So it doesn't fucking corrupt itself. Wait, give me 1 second. I gotta check to make sure this Discord message isn't like someone dying. Okay, it's not. Do you see that Amazon Web Services were down, and like people people were getting like stuck in their like beds, like in their like remote controlled like beds, like the Tempur-Pedic ones, or I don't know if they were Tempur-Pedic, but you know, like those type of beds that are like you control like the arch of them and like the temperature or whatever, and people were getting like stuck in like the taco of their bed because they couldn't control it because it used Amazon Web Services. That's insane. We gotta chill out on this whole like monopoly thing that people are having, or I guess companies are having and shit. Of course, there's laws against it, but they aren't really enforced. If this shit's obviously happening. It's funny though. This is very dystopian. That like a web service goes down and then you get stuck in your bed. That's fucking insane. That really is insane. I really want to read 1984. But like, I want to get it physical. I did read a bit of the Plato book while I was away, but not much because, alright, well, that's fucked up. Why don't they make any sounds? It's actually really freaking me out that they don't make any damn sounds. Okay, well, sorry. Alright, what am I doing? I guess I'm just exploring. Okay. Do you know that pastrami? I actually thought it was Italian. But no, it's I think it's Romanian, but it's not actually pastrami, it's called pastrama. And then people misheard it when it was brought over. It was misheard as pastrami. Or like people just heard like pastrama. But then it kind of just like, you know, because we got like spaghetti and all that shit, people just thought it was Italian and thought people were saying pastrami. So then eventually the word just became pastrami. How fucking stupid that is. There's a lot of shit like that though, where it's just like we don't understand the cultures that we're talking about. Another big one is voodoo. I was thinking about that a lot recently, how like voodoo is portrayed as like, you know, black magic and, you know, voodoo dolls and shit like that. But like real voodoo and Haiti and historically in Louisiana, like they weren't fucking making voodoo dolls. What the hell? That's like some like racist shit that like America and shit. But because it all, you know, of course, how we learned about like Haiti voodoo is through fucking whenever we were occupying Haiti during what, like I think it was during World War One. And after I think it was into World War Two. We were there for a while. Okay, there we go. That makes me happy. Not the occupation of Haiti. Well, I don't know. I don't know much about the history of that. but knowing the U.S.'s track record, it probably wasn't for good reason. But what I'm talking about is what makes me happy is these diamonds. I don't know. It could have been for good reason, but I can't think of a single time that the U.S. has been involved in foreign affairs for a good reason. Jakarta Raya comes to mind as not a good reason. Okay, let's try and get this obsidian that I sadly lost. Yeah, the reason is because I had my own water from my water bucket down whenever I respawned, so I didn't have any water in my water bucket to stop the lava around me, which is how I died. I want a juicer. Juicers are fucking cool. Like, I just want to make juice, you know? Get like a banana. Just juice the banana. Okay, maybe not. Juice an apple. That sounds sick. What the hell? That sounds awesome. I wonder what I would... Because, you know, I could, like, concoct my own, like, recipe for apple juice. If I want to put in, like, you know, different seasonings. That's not what they're called. Whatever. You know what I mean. Like, sugar. We gotta chill out with the sugar, like additional artificial sugars. Like just tone it back. It doesn't need to be that much. Like you can just put in a few grams of sugar and it gets the point across. You know, you don't need to put in half of your whole fucking daily dose of sugar in like a Skittle or whatever. Just tone it down to like 3 grams of sugar and it'll like still taste the same. It'll still get the whole like sugar thing across. We just gotta chill out with sugars. Is what I'm trying to say. This is also another one that, now that I'm reading it, I have zero idea what the hell it could possibly mean. I wrote, Netflix is showing us unseen details. Netflix is showing us unseen details. What could that even possibly mean? Netflix is showing us unseen details. Okay, I figured out what I was trying to say, but I don't know why I wrote that, because that's not what I was trying to say. Maybe I like typoed. Well, anyway, what I was thinking about when I wrote that is how when there's like a new documentary on Netflix, people don't say, "Oh, there's a new documentary from X director," or "There's a new documentary about whatever," or like, you know, "There's a new documentary featuring this person." They always just say, "Oh, there's a new Netflix documentary about this." And it makes me sad. Like we've gone from personally attributing who's the person who's worked on it to just saying, "Oh, there's a Netflix documentary." Like it's not Netflix who made the documentary. I went down here because I thought I saw diamonds, but I was just seeing things. You know, like it's not Netflix who made the documentary. It's not a Netflix documentary. It's a documentary hosted on Netflix. But I guess that can also be said about like anything really. I did finally figure out what was going on with my CPU, by the way. It was throttling at like 4.6 gigahertz, which is like the maximum overclock speed of the i7 9700K. Its base clock speed is only like 3.6 compared to that. It's like a full 1,000 megahertz less. But it was just like always on that. And then I checked and I had it on default like power or whatever. And I turned that. I was looking around online and people are also reporting the same thing. And they said turn it to like balanced power in Windows. So I opened up core controls on Linux and I turned it to balanced power. And now my CPU is fine. It's not like maxing out the gigahertz and therefore maxing out the temperatures to like 1,000 to like 100 degrees. Right now, it's the temperatures are at like 57. Like it's perfectly normal. CPUs like fluctuating between like 2,000 up to like 4,000. But yeah, it isn't fucking maxed the hell out anymore. And that was also stressing me out because like I can't deal with high like high speed fans. The like sound of them, like when it's like a regular fan, but when it's like my computer fan, it just stresses me out. Am I alone in that one? I don't know. 13. How much is it to make a portal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Obviously, you can cut out the corners, but I don't like cutting out the corners. I'd rather just mine the damn obsidian. You ever notice that whenever you crack your neck or bend your neck in a weird way, that frequencies change? Like if I'm listening to a song, it'll kind of like pitch bend the song note, or like a note in the song. That ever happened to you? Just me? I like it though. It makes me feel woozy. I did go to the mountains as well. We had like a reservation at like a state park, and that was really fun. Um, we ate like roast and like hot dog buns. Very American, but it was good. Very cool day as well, like in the 50s. It was lovely. I've done a lot of shit in the past 3 weeks. Not really, but at the same time, kind of like, yo, I got a fucking car. Anyway, I really love the film title, Jason Takes Manhattan. I think that's Friday the 13th part like 8 or something. That's such a funny fucking film title to me. Jason Takes Manhattan. Like there's so many questions when you hear that. Like, why? Why is he taking Manhattan? Why is he in Manhattan? Manhattan exists in Friday the 13th lore? I don't know. It's very like and and like the poster is so funny too. It's like a big ass Jason with his hands like grasping Manhattan like over the city skyline. He's like peering down over Manhattan. I gotta watch the Friday the 13th. My idea, well, it's not like a unique idea. But I want to watch like all of the Friday the 13th movies only on Friday the 13th. And then it'll take like 10 years to watch all of them, but that's like the most festive shit you can do. Right up there with watching Halloween on Halloween, and I mean I can't think of any other ones, but you get the idea. What are some other good festive movies like to watch? I guess Black Christmas on Black Christmas. Is there Black? I guess you could think of Boxing Day as Black Christmas. Do they? I feel like they call that Black Christmas, like colloquially, because it's like the day after Christmas and it's black because you're like in the black or whatever, like Black Friday, but Black Christmas. I guess you could watch Black Christmas on Boxing Day, and it's kind of festive. Um, Obviously, like any Christmas movie, but like I'm talking like where the title matches it, like Friday the 13th, Halloween. If there was a movie just called Christmas, then that would uh, be the same idea. But watch Christmas Vacation on Christmas Vacation, or on a Christmas vacation, I should say. Watching Home Alone while you're home alone. Ow! While you're home alone. Watching Nightmare on Elm Street while you're. I can't think of one for that. God damn, this shit goes up high. Is there a torch there? There is a torch there. I don't know why I meant what I meant by this either. I just typed in home address Google. No idea what that could possibly mean. There's literally no idea what I could have meant by home address Google. What the fuck? I love how much shit that I write down like in my basically in my sleep that I just have no idea what it could possibly even mean. One thing, kind of like this one mantra that I've been like a very I kind of get like nervous like whenever I'm like, you know, like maybe checking out, you know, or like, you know, just kind of like at like a cashier or whatever, or kind of like buying stuff at a store, you know, I kind of get like nervous. And one thing that's been helping me with that is I kind of just recite to myself my place in the world. So like if I'm buying something at a store, I go, I go, I'm buying something because I'm a customer. I'm checking out this item because I'm a customer buying something. Or like if I'm getting a car wash, I'm like, I'm getting a car wash because I own a car and everyone owns a car and everyone gets a car wash. Or like if I'm at an ATM, I go, I'm withdrawing money because I have a bank account and everyone has a bank account and everyone needs to withdraw money. Or like if something, oh yeah, I did have an ATM jam. I'll talk about that in a second. For instance, if I get an ATM jam, I'm like, the ATM is jammed because I was withdrawing money. People get ATM jams all the time. Machines break sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? Like I kind of just remind myself that I'm like a human doing things that other humans do, and then I don't feel so nervous to be doing them. And it works really well. So that's my recommendation for you. If you get nervous doing things, like for instance, if I get nervous about recording and be like, I'm recording onto YouTube because people like watching me on YouTube, and there are billions of YouTube videos, and I am just a shred of, what is like one piece of sand called? I'm just a grain of sand. And everyone is just a grain of sand, really. I dropped my sword though. I really do need to change the drop key. I usually change it, but I guess I forgot. Let's see. Drop. I like V as drop. You have to go out of your way to get to it. You can't accidentally drop while you're trying to fucking fight a skeleton. Okay, but that was a successful journey, all things considered. Finding the those diamonds that I did. Even more diamonds than I found the first time around. So I'm pretty happy with that. Oh yeah, I did get an ATM jam though, as I was saying. It was like 7 p.m. and like I put in, I was gonna, okay, so the RAM that I bought was $40 and I was gonna buy it in cash and I had $37 in cash. So my idea was I was gonna deposit $37 and then withdraw $40 because this ATM can only withdraw 20 at a time. So like I couldn't just withdraw $3. I would have had to withdraw $30 or $40 or $20 or $60, etc. So my idea was that I was going to deposit the 37 and then withdraw 40. So I went to go deposit the 37. And then as I was counting the money, it was taking ages to count the money. Like literally it took about 3 minutes to count the money. Oh, excuse me. I need to take my out. But yeah, it took like 3 minutes. Ow. Which if you ever use an ATM, you know that it should not be taking 3 minutes to count all of your money. And then eventually when it did count the money, it came back as $27. So it didn't count the $10 bill. So I was like, no, that's incorrect. You know, like for it to give me back the money. And then I was like, okay, transaction complete. And then it didn't give me back the money. So I called like the hotline and they checked the ATM and they were like, yeah, there's a physical jam in the ATM. So you're going to need to go to the bank tomorrow and tell them that there's a physical jam for them to refund you your money into your account. And I'm like, fuck, okay, fine. Do I go up here? So the next day I go into the bank and they're like, okay. And then they call me like 4 hours later and tell me that they've refunded the money into my account. So yeah, that's how that went. That was also yesterday. Okay, finally I found my way out. But also like whenever I'm buying stuff, it's good to like recite to myself like I'm a consumer providing money to the GDP. Which is a really funny way to look at buying stuff. It's okay, I'm providing money to the GDP. Honestly, it helps so much, though. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Okay, so with all did I open that? Yeah, okay. Okay, with all I did lose all my damn food too. That sucks. All right, let's put all this shit away. Lapis, okay. There you go. Iron. Let's smelt you. And then okay. What time is it? Oh, okay, I got a few more minutes. Should I look around yet for a place to build? I guess I should, right? Oops. Okay, let's look around. So I want to build a village, obviously. I've told you that. Oops, that's my water. And I want it to be near water. I want to build like a port and such. I also don't really... I can't really decide if I like sand. Sand is fine, but I don't know. I don't really like sand. I kind of don't want it to be in like... I mean, obviously I could terraform if I really like an area, but I don't know. And I kind of want it to be at like a more open... I mean, this is really beautiful though. It's hard to deny that. I also, as much as I love... Okay, here's the thing. It's kind of a big deciding factor of... I could go for a more... What am I trying to say? A more like flat area. The thing with a more flat area is that, you know, it's much more traditional to build your village there, you know, and it's a lot simpler to build your village there. Because, you know, it's all just flat. You know, you just build the houses on the flat land or whatever. But it would be really cool to build like a mountain village. You know what I'm saying? Like one that like is all in the mountains, and you know you have to like connect it through like bridges and like winding trails. Something about that is kind of clicking with me. I kind of really want to do that. And this is kind of like the perfect area to do that in too, because I mean there's like a floating fucking island. Like there's floating fucking islands. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I think I'm gonna go with that. But I'm gonna examine the area a bit more. Oh. Also, I want all this gravel though, because like look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, I think when I merge these two recordings together, it'll be an hour. So I'll end recording soon, but I just want to look around a bit. Just a little bit more. That tree is really cool. I can't lie. It's literally like 5 trees put into one. Okay. So yeah, like just imagine like a house. It's got like stilts on it and such. Of course, the fucking shit's falling. The sun. Hold on. Let me navigate back to my house. I love mushrooms. I kind of want to check what's in here though. All right. Ah, does this lead back? Aha, it does. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Everything's connected. It would also be cool, like, you know, like winding paths down the mountain into like a port and such. Let me get the coordinates of this just so I don't forget. Okay, let's put these pork chops and shit in here. Okay. What time is it? It's 12:52. I'll probably record just like until 1, I'd say. Until 1 should be fine. Wait, hold on. Let's make some more torches. I don't like it when my torches aren't high. Where'd I put that pork? There we go. Okay. This is a really nice area, though. It's hard to deny that. I do want to look for clay as well, but I haven't seen any. I looked around for ages on that one Xbox 360 world I was playing on like a few weeks ago. I couldn't find any fucking clay at all. I don't know where it all went. They took all that shit away. It's like as beautiful as a place this is, it's kind of very like, I don't know, like this area is weird. Like why is there just like an island of grass and the sand? It's very odd. So I want to keep looking around a bit more. World spawn is around here. I think did I spawn over there? I don't remember. No, it was over here. I remember now. Like this is such a cool little like cove here. Oh, hello. Like this would be a good area where like I could build a port. I don't like the sand though. I don't know why I don't fuck with sand so much. I wanted to get the sheep, but I don't know where it went. So I give up. Anyway, I just want to see. Yeah, there's a desert over there. I don't really like the desert. At least for this village. I want this village to be temperate. Oh, hello, pig. Like up here is a pretty nice area. Obviously, I just have to clear the trees out. But like, this would be a cool area for like a mountainous village. I gotta look more at the surrounding area though. Wait, watch this. Huge. I love doing that. Shearing them after they die. Yeah. So we got a lot of room up on this mountain. Why were you already damaged? Got a lot of room up on this mountain. As well if I wanted to connect it over to like... Let's see, what's over here? Okay, that's pretty nice too. Right, that's where my current base is. I don't know though. It's not really speaking to me. I just don't let... I just don't like this area. I think I want to look around some more. Just before I fully decide on this. I just don't like all the sand. It's not my vibe. I think a desert village could be cool, but not this village. Oh, hello, little buddy. They didn't have, I thought that was a baby zombie, but I thought like they definitely didn't have baby zombies in this version. Quite anachronistic to be speaking about baby zombies. I guess it's quite anachronistic to be speaking about anything that happened in the world past 2011. Past September 2011 or whatever. I don't want to go down there. I have so much damn meat. Oh my god. Alright, I failed. Bum, 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 bum. I thought that would drop. Look at my dumbass. I should pick up these flowers actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry. It must suck to be fucking vegan and play Minecraft though. Especially beta. You know, like newer versions, it's fine. You got like carrots and wheat. I guess you have wheat in this version. Yeah, you have bread. Oh my god, there's just too many fucking pigs. What the fuck? I've never before in my life been so happy to see so many pigs. I don't have room for all of this shit. I just don't have room for all these pork chops. I want them though. I truly do. Here. I guess I'll go back to my base. This area is kind of cool. I just don't like being close to a desert. I think I just need to not care. I think I just need to be like, okay, it's fine to be close to a desert. Can I build a boat? Not really. Why does my recording keep flickering? Okay, well, you know what? We'll figure out next time I record what area to build a village in. Maybe I'll do some more exploring, and we'll figure it out then. But for now, this was a fun episode. I'm glad I got those diamonds. I'm glad I didn't have to submit to death and losing my diamonds permanently. Okay. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Let's just throw the rest of this shit in here. I don't have room for all this shit though. Okay. Yeah, all right. I'll see you tomorrow. Will it be Minecraft tomorrow? No idea. Could be. Depends on what I'm feeling. Anyway, yeah. Bye. Oh, I have to tab out. Please let me out.